hi guys. So again, I'm Jean-Marc. Before I started, I just want to talk a little bit about myself. And yes, as you can see, I'm an immigrant on myself. I came to Germany 14 years ago as a student. I studied business administration in the university in Frankfurt. And after that, I moved to Cologne to study a master in economics. And after my master in economics, I started working at the Cologne Institute for Economic Research, who's actually doing this Make It in Germany project. So what the things I'm going to talk are things that I'm experienced on myself. I mean, I wanted, at the time I went to a German embassy, I applied for a visa, I got a visa, I came to Germany, and all these stuff are things that I experienced on myself. And back in the time, I just wish there was such a great website as Make It in Germany, because at the time I don't have, at the time I was planning my immigration to Germany, we didn't have such a website as Make It in Germany where we can find all possible information. And right now we have that great opportunity in one place where you can find all the stuff you are looking for when planning your immigration to Germany. So yes, the plan of the agenda for today, at the beginning, I'm going to talk about what is Make It in Germany at all, what is that, and the second part, I'm going to make a kind of an interactive part with you, because we are talking about the website. So it's better that we go together on the website, and I will show you interesting features and tools that you can using. Right now, it is the time for that, because a lot of people are in quarantine at home, and it's a great opportunity to use the time and to explore Make It in Germany in order to plan properly your immigration purpose to Germany. And in the third part, I'm going to talk about COVID-19, what you should know about it. And at the end of this part, I will be answers all the questions you have. So maybe it's better you prepare your question during the webinars, during I will be talking, and we can just write it on the chat. And at the end, Katarina is going to read me the question, and then I'm going to answer it. So it's better to answer the question while I'm able to write the question while I'm speaking, because it will be easier for Katarina to sum up all the questions, not that I will be answers the same question more than 2 times, for example. And the webinar is going to take about 40 minutes. And yes, at the end of 40 minutes, I will be available to answer all the questions. But it's better to ask the questions toward the website, because today we are having the webinar about the website. And after that, we will be having another webinar about specific topics of Make It in Germany. So that was the brief introduction before we just started. So the first question is, what is Make It in Germany? And before I started with the presentation itself, I wanted to ask you a question. So if the question is going to pop up in front of you, and I will be asking you to answer with yes or not. So the first question that I will be asking you, or is it that the first time you heard about Make It in Germany? Because it's going to help me know, although it's the first time for you, so I will be maybe use more time to talk about some section or not. So I will be giving you 1 more minute, and at the end, I'm going to start in the presentation. Okay, now I'm going to stop it. So it's interesting because 66% of the people have already heard about Make It in Germany, and for 37% that's the first time they are hearing Make It in Germany. So it's pretty interesting. So just started. What is Make It in Germany? So Make It in Germany is the German government portal for qualified professionals from around the world. So the Make It in Germany portal was launched in 2012, and it has gone on to become the federal government key information portal for all issues surrounding migration from qualified professionals in Germany. It's really important to specify that Make It in Germany is only for qualified immigrations. So immigration from qualified professionals. And with qualified professionals, we are talking about people who are looking for work, people who are looking to doing a vocational qualification year, people who are looking to create a firm here in Germany, also people who are looking to study in Germany. It's actually for all these qualified immigrations. These people are finding all information they are looking for on Make It in Germany. And the aim of the portal is to encourage and inspire qualified professionals from around the world to come and work in Germany. That's actually the aim of the portal. And the portal is also available on 4 languages. Also 4 languages we have in German, in English, in Spanish, and in French. And we also have over 11 short information of the portal. So it's kind of a short version of the portal. We call it landing pages. The landing pages are in Arabic, Turkish, Portuguese, Albanian, more than 11 languages, where you can find a brief overview of what is Make It in Germany on our website. And what is actually Make It in Germany is offering? Make It in Germany is actually providing comprehensive information for all issues surrounding migration from qualified professionals in Germany. So actually, that's the key thing that Make It in Germany is doing. Make It in Germany is also make it job hunting much easier in Germany, because we have a Make It in Germany job listing, which enable qualified professionals to look for suitable job vacancies. And I will come later to this part when we be exploring the website altogether. And Make It in Germany is also supporting companies by providing them specific information on how to secure and integrate qualified professionals from abroad. Because it's the same as for you guys. Since you want to come to Germany, so you are going to find all the information you need in order to plan your immigration. But we also have a Make It in Germany website for firms, where the firms can find all information how to integrate or how to recruit people from abroad. So actually, Make It in Germany is for both. And Make It in Germany is also is offering a competent and personalized advertising via email, the website, telephone, the website hotline, or an email, where you can sign your personalized issue you have in your process of immigration, where you can send us an email, or you call via the hotline, or you just write us an email, and then we are going to access you, of course. So that was actually what Make It in Germany. On Make It in Germany, you can also find a lot of questions regarding different kind of issues that's really important for you in planning your immigrations. You have information on visa, we have information on recognition, information on learning German, find a job. All this information that you actually needed it in order to plan your information are summed up in just one website. So we have different parts, and this, in the next part of the presentation, we will leave the presentation, and I'm going to open the website, and I'm going to show you, and we are going to make that all together, so that is much easier for you at the end to explore the website. So that's actually the aim of the webinar today. So let's come to the second part that is for me much interesting, because we are going to make it more interactive. So we are going to go on the website, and I'm going to show you what are the great things you can find on Make It in Germany. So let's go there. Let's go to the website. I just open it. I have some little issue, guys. So I hope. Okay, I hope. Can you everyone see the website that I just opened it? Can you just tell me if you can see it? Katarina, can you see the website?
Yes, I can see it clearly, and the users also.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's Make It in Germany. When you open it, you erase on Make It in Germany. That's our beautiful website. And as you can see, I erased on the German website. The German website. I mean, German is the first language as for me in Germany. So when I'm opening Make It in Germany, I comment on the German website. But at the beginning, I explained to you that Make It in Germany is available on in English, Spanish, and French. And you can find it here on the right, on the up, on the right side. You see here the different language you have. So if I'm click on English, AN, I switch on the English website. So that's actually the English website for Make It in Germany. You see on the right side, the Make It in Germany logo, working in Germany, the official website for qualified professional. And on the left, you can here see the German logo, the logo of the German Republic. So actually the proof that actually this website is official. And now we are on the website Make It in Germany, and here you can have a different landing page I was talking about. But the first thing I'm going to show you is the quick check. For me, it's just like the first thing you should check when coming on Make It in Germany, because the quick check is the possibility for you to check on your chances for immigrating to Germany. So where you can find the quick check, you have two opportunities. First, the first opportunity is on the homepage. So when you open up Make It Germany for the first time, the first thing you're going to see is the quick check. So here you can use the quick check, or you can go on the visa sections, and here you find the visa section, and then you find on the first thing quick check. So we are going to open the quick check using the website, using the homepage. So wait a minute. So quick check. I'm going for my example. In order to make that more funnier, I'm always taking an example. I'm not going to take my example since I've been studying here in Germany, so it doesn't make sense at all. So just consider myself, I'm Jean-Marc and I'm from Morocco. So I'm from Morocco and I want to come and live here in Germany. I open Make It in Germany for the first time, and then the quick check. And the quick check is telling me what are my chances as a qualified professional of immigrating to Germany. So I click on the first thing. I want to work in Germany, and then the second question pop up. I'm a citizen of which country? Because it's really important to specify from which country I'm coming from. Because there are some country who doesn't need a visa in order to come to Germany. Some country need a visa, and since I'm from my example from Morocco, I need a visa. So I'm from Morocco, I'm going to click another country. What do I have? For my example, I will say I have a university degree. So it's really important because when you want to come to Germany to work here, it's important to have or a vocational qualification or a university degree. It's really, really important because without a vocational qualification or a university degree, it won't be possible to immigrate to Germany in order to work. That won't be possible because that here is a prerequisite in order to get a visa. The first thing they're going to ask you is they're going to ask, do you have a vocational qualification or do you have a university degree? I'm speaking only for the purpose of working here. Of course, you are another purpose when you want to come to Germany. You can just study here. You can have a vocation. You can be doing a vocational qualification. In that case, that would be a problem. So in my example, I have a university degree. I graduated in Morocco, in my country, so I will say a foreign country. And if the recruiter is asking me if I have a binding job offer, I will say no binding job offer. And then that's the beautiful things about the picture, because it's just telling me my chances. And you can see it's telling me, okay, I completed my university studies abroad and I would like to come in Germany. So Yes, are the requirements I have to fulfill. And here is clearly explain, for example, that the recognition, the comparability of your university degree is really important. A concrete job offer is also two requirements I have to fulfill in order to be asking a visa to come to Germany. And the good things with Quickcheck is so explained, because for us is we know exactly that's the first time for a lot of people to get busy with all this stuff, so we try to write it in a way that is really easier for you to understand for the first time, because a lot of people that are working for Make It in Germany have migration experience, as well as me, for example. So we know exactly what you need or what you are going to be facing, or what kind of information you like when planning your migration. So here, the Quickcheck is giving you all this first estimation information that you need, and of course the visa is the thing that you need in the first place. It's really, really important. You want to plan your move to Germany, you need a visa. If you're coming from a country outside of the European Union, you need a visa. And you can, from the Quickcheck, we have a link where you can just switch on directly to the Quickcheck. For example, here you can find here the visa for job seeker, for example, or we have different kinds of PDF. We can just open up, and then you are going to have information for you again summer. But in order for you are going to switch on the visa part, this visa section, that is for me, after you did the Quickcheck, that's the first part you may want to check. And then when you open up the visa sections, the first part you will be finding the Quickcheck. The second part is the section we need a visa, which again explain we need a visa. And the third part is the kind of visa you are finding when, or the kind of visa that are available to you when you want to come to Germany. And I said it on the beginning. There's not only visa for working in Germany. There's also visa for job seekers, visa for studying, visa for training, visa for research, visa for self-employment. So that different kind of visa. So if you click, for example, if in my example, I'm going to click on visa for job seekers. And if I'm click on visa for job seekers, that's also a part which is explained in detail all the information you need in order to apply for visa. For example, you are going to find whatever requirement in order to issue a visa for job seeker. We explain it everything so in the language that is so much easier for you to understand. So that's actually the great things about this visa. And at the end, what is also very, very important, we also have a PDF. And this PDF is just a sum up of all the information. And just if you open up, for example, you are going to see here at a glance visa for job seekers, and it's explained the different steps you have to do in order to get your visa. First step, you check your requirement. Second step, you make an appointment at the German embassy. Step 3, you apply for a visa. Step 4, you enter Germany. And step 5, you apply for a residence permit after you have found a job here in Germany. And this visa at a glance, we have it for all kinds of visa. We have that for all kinds of visa. So when you're planning your move to Germany, take your time and explore this website, explore this visa part, because we have so much information that you may need. And also, very interesting thing for you to know in this visa part is also applying for a visa. In this part, we have two graphics. So one graphic that is the first graphic is the kind of it's loading the way into the German labor market. Again, explain all the visa we have in order to get into the German labor market. And again, here we explain the admission requirement, the application process abroad, application process in Germany, and also we have the last part where we are writing the different law who are actually applying to every kind of visa. And we also have the same graphic, but when you want to immigrate in Germany, when you want to enter the German education system. So you have here again, these are to studies of doing some doctoral studies, search for a place at the university, vocational training, all this kind of visa. We also have the same thing. So the visa part is, according to me, after you be doing your quick check, giving you your opportunity, go on the visa part and search for your visa that is applying for you, and just search for all the information you may need, because the information are so explained in an order that is so much easy for you to understand. And as I'm always saying that, I wish at the time I was planning my move to Germany that there was such a website, because at my time I came in Germany in 2006, there wasn't such a website. So I had to search for information on different kind of websites, or sometimes we don't find all the information. So, for example, on the German embassy website, but here on Make It in Germany, you find all the information you need. Actually, all the information you need for a normal way to come to Germany, are going to find it. So that was actually what I wanted to show you about the visa part, what's actually very interesting for you. And the first things I'm going to show you is the job listing, because we saw that on the quick check on the visa how important it is to have a job contract when you want to apply for a visa. It's really, really important. And how do I get a job when I'm living outside from Germany, where I don't even speak German? Of course, all these questions you can find information on it, Make It in Germany. But what I'm going to show you right next is our job listing. And where I find the job listing, here you go on jobs, and here the third part, job listing. When I'm click on it, I come to the Make It in Germany job listing. And the Make It in Germany job listing, you can find out what sectors and regions are looking to recruit, for example. And one of the biggest advantages of this Make It in Germany job listing, because the films that are publishing, the things that are publishing here offer on Make It in Germany, that these films are willing to hire qualified professionals from abroad. That's a really, really important point, because of course, you can find job on private job listing on the internet. But the first question you're going to ask yourself if these firms are ready to hire a professional from abroad. But the things you know for sure about our Make It in Germany job listing is that all the job offers you are seeing here, the employer are ready to hire professionals from around the world. And we have up-to-date job offer in our job listing. And I think that's really important that I mentioned that the job listing is not made by Make It in Germany. So this job listing is an extract from the Federal Employment Agencies, which is the agency in Germany who is doing all issues regarding working in Germany. And the small name of this Federal Employment Agency is the BA, also BA for Bundesminister, Bundesagentur für Arbeit, Entschuldigung. That's the Bundesagentur für Arbeit is the German word for the Federal Employment Agency. And the BA or the BA is be doing this job listing on their website. And Make It in Germany is only extract job offer that are possible for qualified professionals from around the world, and also for job offer where the firms are ready to be hired qualified professionals from abroad. And that's actually a thing that is really, really important when, for example, you are looking for a job from outside. Because I know from my own experience, sometimes you are not sure about your German, for example, am I sure that the team is going to hire me if I don't speak German and all? But the good things about Make It in Germany, they know that, because they know that their job offer are publishing on Make It in Germany, and they know that Make It in Germany, most of the people coming here are people from abroad, so they won't be surprised at all. And the job vacancies are listing the language in which employer originally submit to the BR. So, and since most employers have been submitting the job offer in German, of course, in our job section, all the job, most of the job offer you are going to see are in German. So that's why. So don't be surprised when you see, for example, a German word for all these this job offer or this job title. And I'm going to show you how you're going to, because in this job listing, you have two possibilities to search for a job. And the first possibility is search by industry. And yes, match is so easy because you're just going to search for your industry. And in my case, if in my example, I'm going to say that I'm a nurse and I'm looking for a job in Germany. I'm going to look for the industry, and here I see occupation in healthcare. I click on that, and then I'm going to search again for what is interesting for me. And when I'm looking here, probably here occupation in non-medical healthcare, here medical and healthcare occupation. That's the first one. Click on that, and since I told you that I'm a nurse, I'm going to click on occupation in nursing. And what the thing that is really important after that, after you select your sector, you should not forget to put on filter, because if you don't put on filter, the job offer are not going to pop up. So you have to click on filter, and then when you click on filter, then as you can see, the job offer just pop up. And then you can see all this Krankenschwester is nurse in Germany, and then you can see here again all the occupation that actually that I'm looking for. And another thing that is interesting about searching job by industry is also you can be registered you can subscribe to our mail to our job listing, jobs by email. For example, after that I selected my subsector, so occupation in nursing, emergency medical and service and obstetric. So I will be entering my email, and then after I click on subscribe, I will be receiving every time there are going to be new offer in this subsector. I'm going to receive an email. So that's actually a thing that's also really interesting. And if you don't search a job by sector, you also have a possibility to search by to use the search functions. And I'm going back again to job listing, and then I'm going to show you the possibility you have to use the search functions. And the search functions, you can write what you're looking for in German or in English. For example, if I'm trying to type, let's say in English, Kranken. Okay, actually it should, okay, then nurse. Okay, when I'm writing nurse, you see actually what actually the website is giving me some opportunity. So I don't have to write again all things I just need. When I'm begin to write, it's giving me all different alternative I have. And if, for example, I'm click here on occupation in nursing without specific specialization, skill text, when I'm click on that, actually, so I have to click on find jobs, really important. And then, so sorry for my internet. And again, the job pop up, and you see that's actually the same jobs we just saw when we research by industry. So as I said, this job listing is really important for you. So take your time and search for jobs that are useful for you. And be sure that the job that you are looking for, the job that you find here on our Make It in Germany job listing, you don't have to be afraid about if the firms know that employer I'm coming from abroad or I'm coming from Germany, because they already know that. That's actually the good things about this job listing. The first thing the first thing I wanted to show you is our world map, because after you find a job, you want to ask for a visa. And in order to ask for a visa, you should find out where is the German embassy, for example. And now, Make It in Germany, we have this world map, which is actually a really interesting thing. Where do I find it? I'm going back on visa and on local contact and world map. If I'm click on that, the world map open up, and then this world map is actually an interactive map with contact of German institution in your home country. And in my example, I told you that I'm Jean-Marc from Morocco. So I'm going to look for my country, Morocco, just pop up and click on that. And then is open up. You can filter by institution. So if I click on Goethe Institute, it's going to filter all Goethe Institute in Morocco. If I click on German mission abroad, just doing example, for example, it's telling me where I find the German embassy. And if I'm in Morocco, the German embassy, for example, is in Rabat, for example. So that's actually the good things about the world map. And the next thing I wanted to show you is the event calendar, because in the event calendar, you can find all interesting informations about current internationals or also nationals workshops or seminar or different kind of things that are also interesting for qualified professionals from abroad. Where do I find it? I'm going on about the portal, and here you can see events. If I click on that, is, well, the event calendar just pop up. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of events due to COVID-19, what is actually understandable. But in the actual case, when we don't have, in the time we didn't have COVID-19, we had much more than 2 or 3 workshop seminars in our event calendar, for example. And the next thing I wanted to show you is the media center. And the interesting about the media center is that in the media center, you'll find a collection of all Make It in Germany videos, all, because we have a lot of videos. Because in the website is you find all the information in written, and in the video you find all the information with graphic, or we should find also information of success, as of success stories of people who immigrated to Germany, who explain the experiences. You also have success stories of films which have hired professionals from around the world, who are also encouraging another films in Germany how to hire professionals from around the world. So what you can find it in about the portal here, information, media center, and video. And then when you click on that, you come actually on the media center with all the information, all our videos. You can find all the information that are also so helpful. And all the videos also available on our YouTube channel. So if you type on YouTube Make It in Germany, you are going to land on our Make It in Germany channel, and you also find all the videos there. For example, we have our last video is for example our video about the Skills Immigration Act in Germany, which took in place in March 1st on this year. And on this video, you find all the information that are actually useful for you to know about this Skills Immigration Act, because the Skills Immigration Act is actually making immigration much easier to Germany. And I won't say a lot about this new Skills Immigration Act, because we'll be having a special webinars about this topic. So I will let my colleagues in the upcoming days doing this special webinar about this Skills Immigration Act. So that's what just where you can find all our videos on Make It in Germany. So before I wanted to switch back to my presentation, I wanted to show you a section that is also really important for you. We saw that on the quick check. Is the part recognition or comparability of university degree. So that means the part of recognition is really important. It's also a prerequisite in order to get a visa. Exactly as I thought in the beginning, that you should have a vocational qualification or a university degree. But the thing that I'm coming with this condition is that your vocational qualification should be recognized in Germany, or your university degree should be recognized or comparable with a German one. And where do I find information on this recognition part is on jobs recognition. If you click on that, you are going to find out, for example, who needs recognition. You are going to find out how the recognition procedure is going on, and you are going to also find out how the foreign academic qualifications are being comparable with the German one. So all this information you find out on Make It in Germany, and again, this webinar is just to give you a brief overview about the website. So I will be not going into detail about this part, because we will be having a special webinar about this topic, recognition. So I will be doing that with another colleague of mine. And so I don't need right now the time to talk a lot about this part. But if you just open up this recognition part, you are going to see again who needs recognition, the difference between regulating professions and non-regulating professions. When you switch to recognition procedure, you find out how recognitions is going on, the result of the recognition process, the cost, the portal recognition in Germany will give you all the information about the specific topic. And in this third part, for the foreign academic qualification, we explain which kind of opportunity you have in order to prove that your university degree is recognized, is comparable with a German one. You also have this introduction for using the Anabin database. So all this part information, you find out the information here on this part information. But since this webinar is just to give you a brief overview, I cannot handle, or I cannot talking about all the information you find on Make It in Germany. But if you go here on jobs, you find out information, social security in Germany, work contract, when you want to setting up a business, or you want to do some research, or also things that are really important for you living in Germany, because when you first arrive in Germany, there are a lot of things you should be knowing. So things as money and shopping, or insurance, or family reunifications for people who want to come with a family, the topic integration in Germany, which is also really important, the topic learning German, things that are really important. I'm always telling that to people, it's so important to learn German. It's so important. Of course, it's difficult at the beginning. I mean, I'm doing that on myself. French was my first language. As I arrived to Germany, I couldn't speak in German. But 14 years later, now I can speak German. I mean, German is my language at work. I'm only speak German. So just for the purpose of the seminar, I'm speaking English, but my German is much more better. And maybe you heard some German word what I will be when I'm speaking in English, because it's I'm so used to it. I'm so used to speaking German every day with my colleagues here, with my friends in Germany. So that's a thing that is really important. And maybe on that part, I'm just giving you an example, for example, why it's so important for you to speak German. Of course, at the beginning, your German doesn't have to be perfect. You learn, that's a process, you learn. As for me, for myself, after 14 years, I'm still here learning German. My German is not perfect. I'm still doing mistakes. That's not the most important. But just keep in mind, in the time of quarantine, where a lot of parents have to homeschooling their children at home. A lot of parents, for example, who doesn't speak German had a lot of problems, because how you will be able to homeschooling your child in a language you cannot speak, because all the books your child are going to have are in German. So that's only a thing, that how important it is to speak in a language when you first came to a country. So we are almost at the end of our webinar. So the last part is the information you should be knowing about COVID-19. Where you find it on Make It in Germany. When I'm coming back again on our homepage on Make It in Germany, you find here information on COVID-19. And if you click here more information, you find all the information. All the information are summed up here in this part, but we also it's a kind of a link. We have a different kind of link to the officials portal in Germany, as the Federal Foreign Office of the federal government, the Federal Ministry of Interior, Building and Community, the Federal Employment Agency. All the information, all this official information, we just sum up for you and Make It in Germany, so it's much more easier for you to find out. So actually, that was maybe I have a last question I wanted to ask you before we switch on to the question. I wanted to know why do you want to come to Germany? It's actually interesting for us to know if you want to come to Germany to work, or if you want to study, doing a vocational training course, or doing some research. So can you just answer for me, so that I have in mind, so I have an estimation? The people who actually, I will be giving you 1 minute again, and then I can see that most of the people wanted to work. Wow, we have more than 80% of the people want to work in Germany. Interesting. Okay, 30 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, thank you very much. So more than 80% of the people that are hearing today my webinar wanted to work in Germany. So I hope all the information I try to explain to you are much more understandable. For example, our website is such a great thing. I'm always telling people that's so grateful to have this website. I'm not telling you that because I'm working for Make It in Germany. I'm telling you that because I know how important it is to find the right information at the right place when you want to immigrate. I mean, I made this experience on myself. So take your time in this accounting times and explore Make It in Germany. Explore it. We have so much interesting things, and we are doing that with love, with dedication. So take your time and explore it. If you don't understand something, write us an email. We will be there to answer your question. So thank you very much that you listen to my webinar. I will call back my colleague Katarina so that I can answer your question you had. Thank you very much. Hi, Katarina.
Hi, I'm back here. I hope you all can hear us and see me. Sorry, some of you can see the logo now. Yes, we have received a lot of questions during the webinar. We will try to answer them all, but we cannot promise because the time is limited and some of the questions are quite individual. But I will write you down that you can contact us via hotline, chat, or mail for personal advice. So let's start with the question from Reed. I hope I pronounced it right. He asks, my brother works in Germany. He is not a German citizen. If he sponsors my stay or make a commitment for my financial obligation in Germany, do I still need a blog account to apply for study visa?
No, you don't need it, because if your brother can, we have the kind of, it's called Verpflichtung, Erklärung. I mean, it's kind of declarement of commitment. Things in English, I don't know exactly the name in English, because if your brother can do that, this paper here in Germany, you can use that as a proof of financial. You doesn't need to have a block account. So the block account is a possibility if you don't have someone in Germany who can sign it for you, this declarement of commitment.
Okay, the next question is from Gesina. Hello, congratulations for webinar. It's more important for us how interesting it's important for us because they want to work in Germany. My name is Gesina from Albany. I'm graduated for electronic engineer bachelor and master. My bachelor qualification is recognized with German qualification, but master and the professional master is not. How to recognize my master diploma?
It's going to be difficult because I don't think that there is such a thing that is allow you to recognize your qualifications. I mean, I'm just talking about your masters. So the two things you have, the two opportunities you have, you can just apply for a job with your bachelor. It's still possible. So you can find a job with your bachelor and then come in Germany, or you can come in Germany and be doing a master. But if you are just telling me that your master's degree is not recognized in Germany, it won't be a possibility for you to make this master's degree recognized, because that's not how it works. So the two opportunities you have, just apply or look for a job with your bachelor, which is actually still possible, or come in Germany to study a master here, and then it's going to be much more easier for you after you're starting to stay here.
Okay. The next question is from Monica. How can I know if German is the requested language in the job listings? As job descriptions are in German, should I assume German is always required?
It depends. I mean, I will say yes. I will say yes. Most firms are actually wanting people to speak German, but it doesn't mean people have to speak perfect German. I mean, when you want to immigrate to a country, it's important anyway to learn the language. And in a lot of firms in Germany, I mean, in a lot of firms, German is still the working language. So, for example, in my firm, with Katharina, German is our first language at work. We don't speak in English in our workplace, and that's the same in a lot of other firms in Germany. So, since if you don't speak German, it's going to be difficult for you to get hired and to work there. So that's why it's important for you to speak German. But it's also important to clarify your German doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you doesn't have to speak perfect German without mistake or anything. Sometimes the firms wanted you to learn German to speak. And of course, when you will be here, your German is going to be much more better. But I'm not saying that there isn't firms in Germany where English is the language, the working language. I have a friend in Germany who is working here where English is a working language, but that's not in most of the case. Though in most of the case, German is required as a working language.
Okay, the next question is, okay, from Mohammed. I'm a PhD student, 28 years in Hungary, from Iran. Can you please explain the fastest and easiest way, either as a job seeker or a new PhD postdoc position?
I'll tell you at the beginning, we are just doing this webinar. I won't be, because we will be having different webinar with different topics. But you can find the information on Make It in Germany, as a study and training. That's the second part. And when you go on, let's search it. sorry, that's the visa part, sorry. When you go on visa for studying, you will find the information. Or visa for studying or visa for research. It depends in which area you want to be doing your PhD, for example. So if you click on visa for studying, you will be finding the information. So because PhD is considered as a study here in Germany, so you'll be finding the information here, and you will be finding all things, the requirement you have to fulfill, and all this stuff. And at the end again, you will be having this at the glance, where you find again all the information when you want to applying for a visa in purpose for training or studies. And again, all the information are here where you can find that. Yes, Katarina.
Okay, the next question is, can I apply for a blue card only with a bachelor?
Yes, it's possible. I will say it depends. It depends on your salary. So if you can find this amount of salary with a bachelor degree, it will be possible, because one of the conditions in order to get a blue card. Let me switch on to the part about the blue card. You find information on visa, a new blue card. When you click on that, website is going to open up, and then you will find exactly. So that one condition in order to get the blue card. So you should be having an annual gross annual salary of at least 55,200. So for all works, and for special work, for work in special sectors like mathematics, IT, natural science, engineering, or human medicine, you should have a gross annual income of at least 43,056. So that's actually the difference. So if you can find this job, if you can find a position with a salary like that, with a bachelor degree, you can apply for a blue card. So it's just the salary is the thing that is the most important, not the bachelor or the master.
Okay, thank you. What's the level of German that is a requirement to be able to work professionally in Germany?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, it depends, because I can't say right now. I mean, it really depends on the sector. For example, for a lot of people that are working in the engineering sector or the IT sector, that doesn't have to speak like perfect German, for example. But if you want for example, in a bank, for example, you need to speak good German. So it depends on the sector. It depends on the sector. And as I said again, German is a learning process. You learn, you are always going to learn that. I mean, for me, Katarina can maybe confirm that. I'm still doing mistake. I mean, after 14 years in Germany, I'm still doing mistake. Of course, my German is much more better than my German 4 or 5 years ago as I started working there. So that's just a working process. You can never say at the beginning, I can never say again at the beginning that you need that kind of German. But in order to get some kind of visa, you have to prove your German language. So if you want to work in Germany with a university degree, you doesn't have to prove that you can speak German. But for example, if you have a vocational qualification, you have to prove that you have German languages. So it's really depends from case to case. It's really things of case to case. So I cannot give a broad answers to this question, because it really depends on the personal issue the people have. Yes.
Maybe a little tip here. You can start learning German while you are still in your home country. And the Goethe Institute offers now online language courses during the COVID-19 situation. Maybe you can take a look at the webpage from the Goethe Institute, so you can start an online course. to prop up your German language skills. But like Jean-Marc said, it's always a learning process. You don't have to speak German perfectly when you're here, but basic German skills will definitely improve your chances. And the next question is it possible to apply for a visa to travel to Germany for study purpose before I receive the confirmation from the university regarding my application status? If so, how and what kind of visa I would be needing for that, and what other documents required for the same?
Well, that's a trick question. If Katarina, you can correct me if I understand the question right. So, if, for example, you didn't receive the brief of the confirmation letter of the university, if you can come to Germany, and I will say it depends, because if you go on to visa for studying, you have two opportunities. In order to get a visa for study, a confirmation letter for university is actually a requirement. As you can see here, what are the requirements to issue a visa for studying? So you have been accepted to an official recognized higher education institution in Germany. And the proof of that is actually the brief of the university. So if you don't have a brief of your university, you won't be able to prove that you are being officially accepted by this university. That's one case, but I think that also wait a minute. We have also a visa for the purpose of applying for a course of study. So you can get this visa, and then you come in Germany, and then with this visa in Germany, you can search for a university place. Here are the requirements. For example, the requirement you have to provide a post-secondary school diploma that immediately enable you to study at the German university or a college level institutions. And again, your living costs have to be, you have to prove that you have secured your living costs here in Germany, and also here language requirement for the course of study in question. So you have the possibility. If you don't have a brief of a university, you can apply for a visa for the purpose of applying for a course study in Germany. Yes, it's possible. That was the question, right, Katarina? Or it was some? It was more.
I think if you have more questions concerning, please, you can contact us for individual advice via our contact formula. Thanks.
Exactly.
And the next question is from Yasir. I have a bachelor and master degree in hospitality management. Currently, I'm enrolled in a bachelor shipping and catering degree in Bremen 6th semester. Oh, welcome to Germany now. My question is, how can I start working full-time even before my studies end by using my previous degree?
That's a really interesting question, but I think actually officially is not possible to switch. Although it's not possible when you come with a visa to study in Germany, in order to get a work visa or a residence permit to work in Germany after your study, you have to be done with your study. That's actually one of the conditions. So if you are not done with your study while you are still working here, that is in extreme rare case that is possible to change. But only the Ausländer Behörde can give you this information. So it's like I told you, in extreme rare case, it's possible to change, because in most of the cases, it's not possible to change. But since you are here in Germany, and if you find a job with your previous degree, you have a job contract, you can go to your Ausländer Behörde and you can ask them for change your residence permit. But only them can make these decisions. So they can say yes or they can say no. So this decision only depends on the Ausländer Behörde. So.
Okay, the next question is from Esam. I'm coming to Germany to study German with a Sprachkursvisum. Am I allowed to work a part-time job?
I would say no. When you come with a German language visa, it's actually not possible. At least it's written in your in your visa, because all the time in your visa you have to, when you get a visa in Germany, you have one part. So for example, when you have, I have my pass here, let's take for example, yes, my pass. And in the visa, in the first part, when you see your picture, for example, you have your picture with how long your visa, validity of your visa. And then in the second page, it's also giving you if you are allowed to work or not. It's always written here. So I don't know, I didn't see your residence permit, so I can say for you if it's possible or not. But if it's written here on the second page on your visa, so that means you are allowed. If it's not written, that means you are not allowed. So since I didn't see your residence permit, I cannot give you a proper answer. So
Okay, Aydin from Iran asks, he's a student in Rome, Italy, and he has a residence permit there, and he wants to come to Germany. Has he to check in as an EU citizen or from another country?
is a third country since it doesn't have a nationality or a passport of the EU country. So the thing that is more important is which pass you have, is not where you are. So since he has a pass from Iran, that means it's the first country, I mean a country outside of the European Union, he needs a visa in order to come to Germany. So in order to get a visa, you should go to the German embassy in Rome and apply for a visa. Of course, it's going to be much more easier since you are in the EU as if you are in Iran. But at the end of the day, you need a visa to come to Germany and to study here.
Okay, next question is from Gesina. Can we apply for a visa without a contract, without a job contract?
Without a job contract, you cannot apply for a visa for work. The only visa you can be applied for is for a visa for job seeker. So if you find a job, you can apply for a visa for work. If you don't find a job, you can apply for a job seeker visa. But in both of the cases, you have to prove that your university degree or your vocational qualification is recognized or comparable with a German one. That one actually of the condition you have to fulfill. If you didn't fulfill this condition, you won't get any of the work visa or the visa for job seeker. So it's a thing that is really, really clear.
How can we prove our language with? How can we prove our language skills?
Yeah, with language certificates, for example. So Katharina talked about the Goethe Institute, for example. Goethe Institute is actually a partner of Make It in Germany. We are working together. So you can be learning German at home and go at the Goethe Institute and maybe doing the exam in order to get the certificate. But since it's not our main topic, I won't be able to give you like the proper information. So it's better you go on the Goethe Institute in your home country and ask for the right information, because we will be able to give you the right information you need. So
okay, the next question is from Nave. She'd like to know the job offer that you need to apply for a visa. Should it be a permanent job, or can it even be for a contractual position?
That's an interesting question. That's really an interesting question. I will say, of course, the contract has to be at least 1 year. That's actually what I'm saying. I'm not sure 100%, but I will say at least 1 year, 1 year or two. But I don't know. The only person that can answer with information, with the right information, because that's a really specific information. So the German embassy in your home country is going to give you the proper information. But in the law, they didn't write exactly how long the work contract should be. But in my case, for example, as I attend my study in Germany, so my master's in economics, I switched my residence permit for studying in a residence permit for working with a work contract of 1 year. So my work contract at the time was just 1 year, and with this work contract, I was able to switch my residence permit from studying to a residence permit to working. So, like I said, the only person who has the ability to answer properly these questions is the German embassy in your home country. So take contact with them and ask them the question, because we will be giving you the proper information.
Okay, the next question is from Mohammed. Hello, I'm an IT specialist. I have a job seeker visa and now I live in Neu-Ulm, Germany. Welcome to Germany.
Welcome to Germany, Mohammed.
I need help to find a German language course. Please tell me how I can register in this class.
Yeah, okay, that's a very specific question, because I don't know exactly how I can answer. One thing I can tell you is trying to go on our website, Make It in Germany, living in Germany, learning German, and then here you can find, for example, language center, other learning opportunity, German online. That are actually the things where you can find out where you can find a German language in Germany, or you can just type on Google, for example, in your home country, in your town, you said Ulm. When you write Ulm language courses, or you can just write in German, those courses, I'm pretty sure you are going to have a different list where you can find information. So.
Okay, thanks. The next question is from Milton. Is it possible for children to enter a school in Germany without knowing the language?
Yeah, by children, there are different laws that apply. But when you try coming to Germany at the beginning, it doesn't need to speak German. So they are just sending him to schools, and that is learning the language there. So that doesn't have to prove that they can speak German. I mean, that's only possible at yeah, exactly, yes. But just the children doesn't have it to prove that. Sorry?
Okay. The next question is it possible to immigrate to Germany in this COVID-19 situation?
Yeah, at the time it's difficult, since some German embassy have restrictions, but the embassy are going to open it anyway. So because at the time in Germany things are going better. I mean, the shutdown, the lockdown is getting more lighter and lighter, and so I'm assuming that the restrictions in the different German embassy, I'm going to yeah, they're going to take off all the restrictions, so that it's going to be possible. But since it's about COVID-19 and nobody can tell you exactly what will happen in 1-2 months, so I cannot say it. Because, for example, for now, Katarina is back at her office, as you can see, and then Jean-Marc, I'm at home, so I'm still working from home. Katarina is working from her office, so things are getting better, but I cannot give you exactly estimations, since anything can happen with COVID-19. So nobody can tell you an exactly question, exactly answers. Sorry.
For updated information, please check the website from your local embassy. We also provide some links. Jean-Marc have shown our COVID-19 site before. There are helpful links if you need update into the information on the COVID-19 situation in Germany. Please go there and check it out.
Exactly.
Yes, there are some questions, Jean-Marc, about can I work in this field or like design or sales or marketing? Can you give those people some advice? Where can they look for job offers?
Yes, I can say you can go on the job listing here in Germany where you can find a job. Actually, it's possible to apply in any kind of job in Germany. In any kind of job, if you see a job offer in Germany, you can apply for it. But you have to fulfill the condition in order to get the visa at the end, because that's actually the thing that is most difficult. Getting a job is not the thing that is so I will say is not the thing that will stop you to come to Germany. The thing that will stop you to come to Germany is not being able to have a visa, because at the end it's the visa that's actually the most important thing. So of course, if you find a job in the design sector, you can apply for a work visa and come to Germany. But I have to be clearly that in some sector, some people have much more chances, such as IT sector or engineering sector. This kind of sector, these people has much more chances since there are shortage of skilled worker in this kind of sector. But the shortage of skilled worker is not in all sector in Germany. So in the sector where there is no shortage of skills workers, of course, it's going to be much more difficult to find a job. I have to be honest about it. But for the people who are looking for job in the sectors where there are shortage of skills worker, for this kind of people, it's going to be easier because people are looking in these sectors. So that's actually the things about that.
Okay, a question from Rachel. How do I get my qualifications recognized?
Hi, Rachel. That's the things I was talking about. It's about that's the part of connections. And since I'm not, that's not the topic of our webinar, we will be having a special topic about connections with a officials who is doing this website recognition in Germany. We will be doing that both together this webinar. So we will be handling this specific topic. But from now on, you can go on Make It in Germany, job in recognitions, and you will find all the information you need. For example, if you need a recognition, all the recognition procedure is going on. In the first part, if, for example, you have a foreign academic qualification who is not a regulated profession in Germany, where you don't actually need a recognition procedure, but you need to prove that your foreign academic qualifications is comparable with the German word, we explain you in that part the possibility you have to prove that. So all the things is that. So.
Okay, thanks. The next question is from Navid. Whether is B1 level compulsory in German language for job seekers visa?
It depends which kind of qualification you have. If you have, for example, a university degree, for a university degree, we want to apply for a job seeker visa. They don't have a conditions for language. But if you have a vocational qualification, then you have to prove your language certificate. But let me give you the proper information about that visa for job seekers. If I'm click on that, so you can see what are requirements from. Exactly. Like I was saying, so B1, if you are completing the vocational training, you have to prove that you have B1. But if you are completing a studies, you don't have to prove anything because that's not a requirement in order to get a visa. So.
Okay. The next question is from my team. Do most people seek for qualification recognition before or after arriving in Germany?
Actually, the recognition is the condition in order to get a visa. So if it doesn't do that, If you are not doing the recognition, you won't be able to get a visa. But that is actually a condition. But the thing is also interesting, if you are doing, for example, a recognition for especially for regulated professions, and at the end you get the answers of the result that you have a part that your diploma is part recognized, not full recognized. You still have the possibility to get a visa in order to get the full recognition in Germany. You find information about this visa on visa for the recognition of foreign qualification, and again in this part explain in detail all the things you have to do if you want to get this visa to come in Germany to end up the recognition procedure. But before you get the visa, you have to first to start in the recognitions, because after you have started, after you got the result, then you will be able to apply for this visa for the recognition of foreign qualification. So the recognition part is a really, really important part. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you won't have a possibility to come to Germany, because that's a condition. This condition have to be fulfilled. Simple as that.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from Agni. I already live in Germany and work in research. My contract is finishing in a few months, but my experience showed me that it's rather improbable to find a job without knowing the German language. Is there any help, financial support to learn the German language, or for any additional course to increase one's chances finding a job?
Yeah, that's a really specific question that actually from the Make It in Germany information website, we cannot give you the proper information you may need. Since you are already in Germany, I will say you should look for this kind of information. Maybe I will say Katharina vielleicht bei der Integrationsstelle, oder?
You can, I will say you can contact us via hotline or chat, because there are many other institutions who are can answer your question, and you get individual advice in your case.
Exactly.
So go there, contact us, and you will get your personal information. The next question is, I have a job offer and I also have a degree with over 15 years experience in IT. Do I need to have a profession certificate to be granted a visa? I think he means a recognition.
What again? What? I didn't heard right at the beginning. Can you
sure. Maybe the one who asked the question can type it more clearly. If you need a recognition or a certificate, I think yes. Other type if you mean recognition or diploma, so we can answer it correctly.
Yes.
There is again a question about COVID-19 from Mustafa. Any ideas how early the Schengen border will be open to the non-European nationals who intend to work and study in Germany? I think we also answered it before. We cannot give any sure advice in this case. Please stay up to date at the local embassy and follow the news. We cannot give the situation, but we also have listed, like Jean-Marc showed it, the links where you can inform yourself on our webpage. The next question is, thank you very much for the webinar. I have a job offer from Germany. What minimum language level do I need?
It depends on which kind of visa, or which kind of qualification you have. Like I told you, if you got a job offer, that means the firms that are actually looking to hire you know exactly your German language. I mean, you had a job interview with them. I don't know if it was in English or in German, but if they already give you the job contract, so actually you don't need to prove German. It's in order to answer this question, it's important to clarify. if you have a vocational qualifications, then I think you may prove that you have some German language certificate. But if you have a university degree, it doesn't need at all. So you have a job offer, which you just apply for a visa and then you come to Germany. So it's, in order to answer this question, I need, do you have a vocational qualification or a university degree?
Okay, the next question is, should the job application documents be in German?
Interesting question. To this question, you have to ask the firm. Also it's better you ask the firms. Then I think that's actually a good possibility for you to get in touch with the firm. You can just call them and write them an email and then ask. Just ask. It doesn't cost anything.
Okay, thanks. The next question is part-time job allowed during 6 months job seeker visa? Website says 10 hours trial employment is allowed.
Actually, with job seeker visa, you are not allowed to work. Actually, when you come in Germany with a job seeker, in this 6 months, you are not allowed to take any kind of job, because a condition in order to get this job seeker, you have to prove that your financial are secure in Germany. That's actually a condition in order to get a visa. So if you come in Germany in this 6 months, the only thing you can do is just search for a job. You are not allowed to take any part-time job. It's not possible. It's not possible. But a thing that is possible, you can have, if for example you find a job and the firms wanted to make a kind of a proof, I don't think I don't know how to say it in English, Probezeit, because Probezeit, how to say that in English, Katharina?
Yes, it's I don't know, say, I'm not sure. I think it's trial period.
Exactly. So if you find a job and then if you find a firm who want to hire you, so for a trial period, you will be able to work with this firm. But only in this kind of things is possible. But for another part-time job, it won't be possible, because they're assuming that you already prove that your financial are secure in Germany in this 6 months. And one thing is also important to mention is that the 6 month visa cannot be extended in Germany. So if you are here in this 6 months, you didn't find a job, you won't have any possibility to extend the job. So you will have to go back to your country and then from there search for a job, for example.
Okay. One thing to our users, we are skipping some questions when they are quite similar to the previous questions before, so don't be disappointed. If you need more advice, you can always go on our webpage or contact us directly. But nevertheless, we try to answer them all.
Oh, okay.
The next question is from Aziz. He's from Algeria. I want to do a vocational training. What are the requirements in age and financial?
Age and financial. As again, if you go on visa, you go on visa for training, and there you find exactly your information you are looking for. So what are the requirements to issue a visa for vocational training? They are telling you all you have to fulfill. So B1, if for example the minimal of the language skills that is required, and you have to prove that your cost of living are secure in Germany. And in order to have this proof, only the German embassy can give you this information. For example, we are writing here, you can have a blocking account in Germany, but we cannot give you the exact amount because the law is not telling you the exact amount. In order to get the right information, ask the German embassy in Algeria, I'm guessing in Alger. If you ask them, they are going to give you exactly the amount you need. There are no age restrictions. The age restriction is only if you want to apply for a visa in the purpose of for applying for training. So that means in your case, you are in Alger and you want to come in Germany to look for a training place. There are this possibility. And for this possibility is what here you can see, the visa for the purpose of applying for training. And in order to get this visa, one of the requirements, you must be 25 years of age or older or under. Now, the 25 years old is the maximum in order to apply for the visa for the purpose of applying for training. But if you're already finding a training place in your home country and you want to apply, in that case, your age doesn't play any role. You can apply for a visa. In that case, it's not a problem.
And is it possible to stay in Germany after the vocational training?
Yes, after the vocational training, you will got 1 or 12 months in order to find a job. Yes, like I said, exactly. If you have successfully completed your vocational training, you will be able to stay in Germany for up to 12 months in order to find a job. And after you find a job, you can apply for a residence permit in order to work here, and then it won't be difficult at all.
Okay, thanks. Mustafa asked, if my university degree is recognized on the website, but the field I'm studying in is not, can I ask for the recognition of my studies, knowing that I'm an IT professional?
So your university degree is recognized on the website and then is not recognized on studying? I don't understand. What do you mean?
The field is not recognized.
The field is not recognized. Okay. Maybe you mean in Annabelle. Okay. In that case, you have to apply for a individual statement of comparability. The information you find, again, jobs, recognition, foreign academic qualifications, and then so you can make a statement of comparability, but and then after your statement of comparability, we are going to tell you if your degree is comparable with a German one or not. Because if your degree is not comparable with a German one, the only possibility for you to come here is come to study. So you will have to study again here, because there is no possibility to come here in order to get this missing degree. There does not such a kind of equivalent thing. This doesn't exist. So the only thing is it working? So it's comparable or it's not comparable. If it's not comparable, the only thing you came and then you study here from the study. So that's actually the answer to that.
Okay, thank you. The next question is from Anis. No, it's again a question about German language skills. Sorry, I have to wait because I'm skipping some when we already answered them. And some of us, you has already left. So the next question is, okay, from Reza. I think we already answered some questions of you. Is it possible to change the temporary residence permit or permanent residence permit from another EU country to Germany? We are a non-EU person.
Yeah, that's not possible to change. You have to apply. So you go to the German embassy in the EU country you are, and then from there you have to apply for a visa. So it's not a thing of the change. You have to apply for a visa, and then when you get a visa, you will be able to come in Germany. So it's not kind of things of you are having if you are having a residence permit in one EU country, and then you can come in another EU country. But if you have, for example, a blue card, a EU blue card of one EU country, is in that case, it's so easy to come to another EU country, because like the name is telling you, EU blue card. But this is only available for the EU blue card. For all other reasons permit is not possible. You have to apply for a visa. Sorry.
Okay, the next question is from Tanya. Are there any age restrictions when you look for a job in Germany?
I would say no, but there are some restrictions you may know. For example, if you are 45 or older. Wait a minute, I will show you where you find exactly. So if you go by visa work for qualified professionals, and then that, for example, saying you, if you are over 45 years old and coming to Germany for the first time, there are some conditions you have to fulfill. Conditions about your gross annual salary, and also condition about an adequate old age pension provisions. That's actually the two conditions you have to fulfill. Only if you are older than 45 years. If you are younger, there's not a problem. There's no age restriction or nothing to about not such a restriction actually. So.
Okay, thanks. Where do I need to, how can I know if my master degree in administration also needs to be recognized?
Yes, it has to be recognized or comparable. But in order to do that, you find the information on Make It in Germany, again, on visa, on jobs, on recognition, and on foreign academic qualification. From there, you find all the information you need in order for your master to be recognized or comparable to a German one, for example. Yes.
Okay, the next question is from Muhammad. How can I get a job in Germany while staying in my home country? What are the available options?
Yeah, you have to look for that. And in order to do that, immigration project is like I said, it's a project. So you plan yourself. It's not a thing of just one day, 2 days, you find a job, you get a visa, and then you come to Germany. I mean, like every project, it has different phases, different steps, and all these different steps have to be respected. So in order to come, when you want to Germany, so that's your immigration project, you want to come in Germany, you have to make everything in order to make that happen. And to make that happen, you have to look for information. If you go, for example, on jobs on Make It in Germany, you look for all the information you need too much for applying for a job, all the things that you keep in mind. You can go on a job listing, all the information about recognition, about job contract. That actually is things you have to do that for yourself, because the only thing you can do is providing the information. But at the end of the day, you are the one who should be ready to take the steps. So because there are different kind of steps, you have to look for jobs. You are the Make It in Germany job listing make it for you easier, but that's not only the only page to find job. There are a lot of private job listing where you can also find jobs. You should learn German. All these things, that's part of your immigration project that you have to do for yourself. Because only people that made it in Germany, that the people who really take the time, use Make It in Germany and make it true. Only that's the only thing, the only way is going to work for you here in Germany.
Yes, and if you need more advice on job hunting in Germany, you can watch also our explainer video to get more tips on job search. You can find it on our webpage. Jean-Marc already showed our media center or on our YouTube channel. And now we have a question about family reunification. Looking at for a complete family, should each family member need a different visa?
Yes, because you need a visa for one person. There is not such a kind of one visa for all the family, because you need a visa for one person. If I take an example, the mother got the job in Germany, so the mother is going to get a work visa, and then the father and the children are going to get visa for work for family reunification. So each kind of visa has a different purpose. So since the person who is working, the person is going to have a visa, a work visa. The other person who are coming with him are going to have a visa for family reunification. So that's how it works. And how you find the information on family reunifications, you can go on visa, and here we are with wait a minute. No, sorry. You go on living in Germany and family reunifications. And in these sections, all the things are in detail. All the information you need. Just click on what information you are looking for, and then you are going to find all the information you look for. Yes.
Okay, thanks. Anas asks, what is the easiest way to get a vocational training in Germany?
The easiest way you have to look for, like I said, of course, in sectors where there is a shortage of skilled worker, like nursing, for example, I will say you will have greater chances, of course, because since in that case there is shortage of skilled workers, so people are searching for a lot of people in that sectors. It will be much more easier for you. But since it's like a study in Germany, just look for. You go on study in Germany, training, and then you find all the information. What is vocational training? Do I qualify for vocational training? How do I find a vocational training? And all these stuffs, you find it on Make It in Germany under training. So.
The next question is from Habel. Or Chabel, I'm not sure. I have a vocational dual systems certification. Do I need a blocked account for visa training?
I will say yes. Yes, you need that, and you need a block account or someone who can as a signature for you this declaration of commitment. So in order to secure your finance here in Germany, but I cannot tell you exactly which amount you need of this block account, because only the German embassy can give you this information. So that's actually the things.
The next question is, sorry, part-time. Is part-time job possible while in Germany for recognition of professional qualification?
I would say yes, in different kind. Wait a minute. Visa for recognition of foreign qualifications and requirement to do what opportunity. Yeah, like I say, it's possible. It's possible for you to work while completing a qualification program. So yes, to your answers, yes, it's possible.
Okay. The next question is, the website is not, I think, blue cards. Okay, there's a question from Reed again. Because he missed the connection, so he couldn't hear the answer. My brother works in Germany. He has an EU blue card. If he sponsors my stay or make a commitment for my financial obligation in Germany, do I still need a block account to apply for a study visa?
No, if your brother can write for you this, wait a minute, I'm going to actually search for this, how to say that in English, because I know the German word. I don't know exactly the word in German, in English, so sorry. I think that's here. So, yeah, if you want to come to Germany, you must prove that you can finance your study in Germany. So you have two opportunity. You can set up a block account, or alternatively, you can ask friend or family member in Germany to submit a declaration of commitment. So that's what I was telling you. The declaration of commitment in the German word is Verpflichtungserklärung. On this Verpflichtungserklärung, your brother can do that at the Foreign National Registration Authority here in Germany. So it goes to the Ausländerbehörde in Germany and is going to do this Verpflichtungserklärung, and then it's going to send you back that it's going to send you this declaration of commitment at home, and then with that you can go and apply for a visa for studying without use of a block bank account. So I hope I can answer your question now.
Okay. We have a question from Irshad. German embassy rejected my job seeker visa without any reason. What can he do?
I mean, Katarina, I think you can answer this question, right?
Yeah. If you need, on this case, personal advice, I think it's better if you contact us directly via email, so we can describe your case, and we try to go with it to the responsible authorities to make it a more clear situation for you. That's all we can say at this moment. Please write your case down in an email, so we can move it forward to the responsible authorities. How long does it take for a pharmacist with pharmacy degree from Africa to be recognized in Germany?
From what degree?
Pharmacy degree.
Oh, pharmacist. What is pharmacist? Apothekenhelfer.
Pharmacy.
Okay. I mean, the regulation process actually it depends, because in the law they are saying that actually a maximum of 4 months, but it's important in 4 months after you reach all the requirement documents, After you submit all the required documents, so the authority in Germany has a maximum of 4 months in order to give you the answers. So it's only if you submit all the requirement documents. So I cannot say exactly how long, but that's what the law are telling you. But at the time of COVID-19, there are some delay. So right now, it took maybe much more than 4 months actually. But in the normal case, after you have submitted all the requirement documents, it only take 4 months. And then in 4 months, they are going to give you the answers. And then the answers are going to give you answers if your diploma is fully recognized in Germany, or if your diploma is not recognized at all, or if your diploma is part recognized. And if your diploma is part recognized, you can apply for a visa for a purpose of recognition of your qualification, and then you can come with a visa in Germany in order to get your recognition here in Germany. So that was the answer to that.
Khaled asked, while I take my master's degree in Germany, can I apply for other jobs in Germany too?
When I work for, again, I didn't hear it right. Katarina, can you say it again, please?
While I take my master's degree in Germany, can I apply for other jobs in Germany?
Okay. Yes, of course. If you are doing your master in Germany, you have a possibility to do part-time jobs since you are here. So yes, it's possible.
There's again a question about language skills. If I found a job offer in the oil field area, as I'm actually working in currently, do we need German language qualification, or is it okay with English only?
Again, it depends on your qualification. Since I don't know your qualification, I can give you a proper answer to that. Because if you have vocational qualification for a visa, you may have to prove your German languages. But if you have a university degree, you may not have to prove your German languages. So it's actually depends on your qualification that you have.
Okay. Which visa is good for an information technology professional with 16 years of experience?
Wow. For IT professionals, they have a special kind of visa as a visa for IT specialists. And then when you click on that, you find again specific information for IT specialists as a specific information. And then they are telling you, because for these people, coming in Germany is much more easier than for other people, for example. So yes, here you can find all the information you need in order to apply for a work visa for IT specialists.
Okay, the next question is from Adriana. When I want to apply for a job, I should send my resume in German. However, my B1 is not enough to translate it properly. I'm a recent graduate, so I don't have a lot of work experience in my own study field. I want to polish my German resume. Depending on the way your resume is written, it can affect the chances of your hiring. Maybe I can give here a little tip. You can try to write your resume with the Europass. It makes it easier for German companies to understand your qualifications, and it's easier to translate it. You can Google it, or we have also a link to Europass on our webpage. Maybe you can show it, Jean-Marc.
Yes, I mean that applying for a job, right?
Yes. There you can type your resume, and it's also from BIP, an official institution in Germany. This may help you. Have you found it?
On the Europass website, we provide you with helpful information on the format design of your CV and cover letter. Here
Yes.
Information about the Europass. Yes.
Yes. Yes, maybe you can use this to write a good resume for the German companies. Yes, I think there are coming more questions, but we cannot answer them all. We already have reached our time limit now. Okay. Hello, my name is Husafia from Pakistan. I will soon complete my postgraduate diploma in environmental science. Do I need language requirements to work for study PhD? Okay, we have get a lot of these questions. Like Jean-Marc said, it depends really on the type of visa you are going to apply for and on the German company. But it's always better to start learning not while you are still in your home country to improve your chances.
Exactly.
Are there any possibilities for a pharmacist to get a job and work in Germany while waiting for the recognition by the authority?
No, it's not possible. Because, like I told you at the beginning, the recognition part is a condition to get a visa. And even if you want to come in Germany in order to get the full recognitions, you have to be done with the first part, which is actually starting with the procedure and ended it with the first result. So if it doesn't have the first result, it will not be possible to get any visa in Germany, because that's a condition. That's what the law are telling you, and that's a condition you have to fulfill. So if the condition is fulfilled, yeah, that will be possible.
I think we have. Okay, we are on. Maybe you can show also, Jean-Marc, the link to Europass. There was a question how the URL is reopened the site. So
okay, you find it is you go on jobs and you go on applying for jobs. If you click here, So, sorry. So that's actually all information you should know about application in German, about covering letter, about as a CV. We also have an example of someone who give you a statement, what he did in the beginning, and here's actually information about how a CV should be in German. And yes, at the end, here, please note the Europa Pass website will provide you with helpful information on the formal design of your CV and cover letter. So if you click on here, the Europa website open up, and then you will find all the information you may need. You can create a CV or update your CV. All these kind of things is also possible on this website. So that was actually, we also have here, download a Europa CV Pass here in Word. You can click here, and then you can download wait a minute. So, wait a minute. Yes, you can all write all the information, personal information, type of information, work experience, all the things also possible, and then at the end, we have a possibility to print it. So all the information are actually here in Make It in Germany. It's also telling you, you can directly compose your CV online in German or in English. So here's all the information you may need.
Okay, now we have the last question for today. Can a spouse from a non-EU country get a work permit for Germany?
What again?
A spouse from a non-EU country, can she get a work permit? I think it's about family reunification.
Yes, I mean, if the spouse has a work visa in Germany, of course, his spouse will be able to get a visa as a family reunification. Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, I think we are done here. Thank you for all your really interesting questions. You can go to our website and get more information or contact us via mail or chat or hotline, like Jean-Marc said before. And we wish you good luck on your way to Germany.
I wanted to show you again, Katharina, I wanted to show them where to find the contact part.
Yes,
so
that's good. Show it them.
If you go on About the portal, and when you click on contacts, here you have a possibility. So you can write us an email, or you can chat with us, or you can call the hotline. So that's actually the possibility you have in order to get in contact. So if you need more personalized questions, we'll be glad to answer your question via email, hotline, or chat. So all the things are possible. And like I told you, we are going to have another webinar about specific topics, and we hope we will be having you guys again. And we are happy that we could have together this that time together where we can talk about this topic. So I wish you good luck for your time in Germany. Like I say, I made it in Germany. I can just encourage you to come to Germany and made like me, and made it in Germany. So thank you very much, and see you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.